Elon Musk just dropped a cosmic bombshell. Oumuamua, the mysterious interstellar object that baffled scientists in 2017, may have returned, and this time, it's not alone. What's following it could change everything we know about deep space. Back in 2017, astronomers detected something unprecedented, a strange, elongated object hurtling into our solar system from interstellar space at incredible speeds. Initially presumed to be a comet or asteroid, its behavior confounded experts. It had no visible tail, no outgassing, and displayed acceleration that defied known physics. Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb even proposed that it might be artificial, possibly an alien probe. Dubbed Oumuamua, it vanished into deep space as mysteriously as it had arrived, leaving only questions. Years later, the impossible happened. Oumuamua appeared to return, but this time it wasn't alone. Elon Musk called it the most important discovery in human history. Nearly identical objects began moving through our solar system, violating everything we understand about celestial motion. As scientists raced to analyze them, it became clear these weren't random anomalies. When Oumuamua first appeared, it had a unique cigar-like shape, was highly reflective, and inexplicably accelerated as it left the sun, unlike any known space object. While comets accelerate due to outgassing, Oumuamua exhibited no such behavior. Theories range from a planetary fragment to an alien light sail. With no time to study it then, scientists believed they'd lost their only chance, until new objects appeared, following nearly the same path. What was once a singular mystery became a repeating pattern. The new arrivals mimicked Oumuamua's traits: long, thin shapes, no visible propulsion, and unpredictable acceleration. More astonishingly, they weren't alone. At least two others followed the same trajectory in apparent coordination, suggesting intelligence or intention. Was Oumuamua merely the first of many? Could these be part of a fleet? Elon Musk warned that we might be witnessing either a new natural phenomenon or something far more unsettling. The world's space agencies took immediate action. Unlike in 2017, NASA, ESA, CNSA, and private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin rapidly began plans to intercept the objects before they vanished again. NASA proposed an immediate probe, while China and Europe explored their own interception strategies. This sudden, unified global response made one thing clear: these were no ordinary space rocks. But time was short. If we missed our chance again, vital information could be lost forever. As discussions intensified, a chilling theory emerged: that these weren't natural objects at all. Some scientists theorized they could be probes, ancient surveillance devices from an unknown civilization, similar to our Voyager spacecraft. If true, it meant someone else was watching. Worse yet, what if these objects weren't just observing us? What if they were responding to our detection? The implications were staggering. As more data came in, the anomalies grew. Unlike natural bodies governed by gravity, these objects appeared to adjust their courses, as though piloted or guided. One even altered trajectories slightly after a deep space radar scan, suggesting awareness of being observed. This behavior defied natural explanation. Elon Musk voiced growing concern. If these were artificial, the technology behind them vastly exceeded ours. If natural, then they shattered our understanding of physics. As scientists sought answers, another possibility emerged. What if these objects weren't just passing through, but had a destination? Trajectory calculations suggested that while Oumuamua left the solar system in 2017, one of the new objects was steering toward the inner solar system. That changed everything. A truly interstellar object should follow a passive path dictated by momentum. This one was steering. Could it be a craft? Was it heading for Earth? Governments took notice. Telescopes were retargeted. Intelligence agencies were briefed. Yet still, no answers emerged. Behind closed doors, global cooperation reached unprecedented levels. Space agencies like NASA, ESA, CNSA, and even billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos coordinated potential missions. Leaks hinted at classified meetings discussing potential risks. Why the secrecy? If they were harmless debris, why alert intelligence communities? Some warned of national security risks. Others feared that direct engagement could provoke unintended consequences. Humanity stood at a crossroads. wait and risk losing the opportunity to learn, or act and risk the unknown. Amid these theories, one stood out as the most disturbing. What if they were here for a reason? Researchers began connecting dots, anomalous meteors, fast radio bursts, and historical sightings of strange objects. Could these interstellar visitors be part of a broader pattern, perhaps even a message? Were they here to warn us, study us, or prepare us for something greater? The urgency grew. For the first time in history, the entire planet watched the same celestial mystery unfold. The question was no longer what these objects were made of, but why they had come. If this was simply a cosmic rarity, we were witnessing a phenomenon unlike any other. But if these objects were engineered by an intelligence beyond ours, then humanity stood on the verge of an encounter that could rewrite history. Elon Musk reaffirmed his stance. This was the most important discovery ever made. Agencies raced to understand what we were dealing with. But if the objects were observing, or even communicating with something unseen, the stakes had never been higher. The final question loomed. Are we ready for what comes next? So now we ask you, what do you think these visitors are? Are they just another space mystery, or could they be proof that we are not alone? Share your thoughts below, and if you want to stay informed about Earth's most mind-blowing cosmic revelations, make sure to subscribe and never miss our next deep dive. But even as the world watched in awe, a deeper unease began to spread. What if the return of Oumuamua and its companions was just the beginning? Some scientists began to theorize that these objects might not be isolated probes, but part of a larger network, an interstellar system designed for long-term observation across galaxies. Similar to how we deploy satellites and constellations, could an advanced civilization have seeded space with instruments capable of monitoring emerging life forms like ours? If so, it would mean Earth has been under silent surveillance for much longer than we ever imagined. And now, perhaps triggered by our detection methods, something or someone is finally responding. Further complicating matters was a new report leaked from a European observatory. The trajectory of one object appeared to briefly synchronize with a communications satellite before veering away again. Though dismissed by skeptics as a coincidence or signal noise, others weren't so sure. Could the object have been scanning or interacting with our technology? Were these encounters deliberate tests or warnings? Adding to the mystery, astronomers detected a low-frequency radio burst originating near the projected path of the objects. It was faint, irregular, and unlike typical pulsars or natural sources. Was it a cosmic glitch or a message? Around the world, think tanks, defense committees, and university labs began quietly pivoting research toward potential contact scenarios. Philosophers, theologians, and sociologists were consulted behind closed doors. What would first contact look like? Would it be benign, indifferent, or hostile? Would humanity unify in the face of the unknown, or fracture under fear? The public, for now, remained largely unaware of the full scope of what was unfolding. Governments walked a tightrope, balancing transparency with the fear of panic. Meanwhile, a handful of rogue researchers and independent astronomers began live-streaming real-time tracking of the objects, igniting a wave of public fascination. Online forums exploded with theories, some grounded in science, others veering into the fantastical. Were we at the threshold of disclosure? Were ancient myths and modern UFO reports somehow connected to what we were now witnessing? Or was it all just a cosmic coincidence amplified by human imagination? One thing is clear. The universe just got a lot more mysterious. And as the days pass and these strange visitors continue their silent journey across our skies, the question remains, what are they waiting for? And more importantly, what happens when they finally arrive? Hit that subscribe button, share your thoughts below, and let's keep exploring the together. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next.